morning children. Previous class we learned about the reproduction and the two methods of reproduction in the animals. Now today let us see about the other topics. We have animals that lays eggs and animals that reproduce on their own. Now some egg laying animals. So some animals already we learned, few animals reproduce by laying eggs. Let us see. Birds reproduce by laying eggs. We already learned birds build the nest on the trees and they reproduce by laying eggs. Most birds build nests to lay eggs. They sit on the eggs to keep them warm. After some time, the eggs hatch and baby birds come out. So what do the birds do? Generally, they carry the different materials and they build their own nest. So in the nest, the birds will lay eggs and they hatch them. Hatch them in the sense, once they lay eggs, they sit on the eggs. So when they are sitting on the eggs are getting the proper warmth to them so that they can breed and the young ones can come out. The eggs of all birds have a similar internal structure. Each egg has a hard protective outer shell. Within the shell in the egg called the albumen, egg white called the albumen. Within the albumen there is a round yellow yolk. Now you have seen your egg at home. Generally hens lay eggs and you are getting those eggs and you are preparing omelette and different types of curries, right? Now if you see the structure of the egg, the outer layer of the egg is bit tough, I mean to say it's bit rough and it will be bit hard. The outer layer, that is white color layer, is nothing but the hard and internally, so that it acts as a protective outer shell. So whatever the outer layer is there, it is acting as a protective outer layer of the shell. And within the shell you have two colors. One is white color and other is yellow color. So what the white color liquid is there, that is called it as the albumen. What do you call that egg white as? Albumen. And inside that there is a yellow color liquid also, that is called as the yolk. What do you call that as the yolk? White color is called as the albumen and yellow color is called as the yolk. And the outer layer is the protective shield. Now if you see your figure 3.4, they have given the eggs, different stages from the egg, how the chick comes out. If you see your page number 146, picture 3.4, there is different stages and different pictures are given how the chick is coming out from the egg. So figure 3.4 shows the different stages of the development of a chick. The chick is formed and grows inside the yolk. Whatever the yellow color yolk is there, that is being converted into a chick. And growing baby is called as embryo. Whatever the baby is growing, that is called as the embryo. The chick embryo uses the yolk as its food. So whatever the yolk is present inside the egg, the baby chick is using that as the food to take the food. The embryo develops only if the egg is kept warm. How does the chick, from the embryo, how does the chick comes out? If the egg is warm, if it is getting sufficient warmth, then only the chick can come outside. The chick comes out after 21 days. So once a hen lays the egg, after 21 days, the embryo slowly changes and then 21st day the chick comes out of the egg. Next, other egg laying animals. Not only birds but animals like fish and frogs also lays eggs. They lay their eggs in water. They care for their babies only for a short time. So they take care of their babies only for a particular period of time. A fish lays thousands of eggs at a time in water. Out of these, only a few hundred grow into a baby fish. Many eggs and baby fish are eaten up by the big fish. The fish lays thousands of eggs in the water. Out of those thousands of eggs, hardly few eggs will be changed or few eggs will be grown into a baby fish. After that, whatever the eggs are there, few eggs will be eaten by the big fish. A frog's egg develops into a tadpole. So frog's egg develops into a tadpole. It keeps growing and slowly changes. So the tadpole of the frog keeps growing and slowly changes into an adult frog. Reptiles like lizards, turtles and snakes lay their eggs in holes in the ground. After laying the eggs, a mother Many eggs are eaten up by the other animals. Some eggs get warmed from the heat of the sun and hatch. So reptiles, like if you see lizards and the turtles, they lay eggs in the ground and they will not come back again. They just lay the eggs and they leave away. They may come or they may not come back. If any other animal is finding that egg, they eat away. Or few eggs if are left over like that, they get the heat from the sun and they hatch. All insects hatch from eggs. Some insects like grasshoppers and cockroaches have three stages in their life cycle. So insects like grasshoppers and cockroaches, how many stages are there? 3 stages in their life cycle. So first, the baby insect that is coming out of the egg is called as the nymph. We are talking about the cockroach. So for cockroach, the life cycle includes 3 stages. The baby cockroach, like the egg, is called as the nymph. This nymph, after molting means as it is growing, the hair or whatever the skin, it sheds away. It means it removes. That is called as the molting. After so many moltings have done, it changes into the adult cockroach. So the stage 1 is egg. From egg, after so many changes of molting, it changes to baby cockroach, that is nymph. The nymph slowly start growing and it changes to adult cockroach. So these life cycles I am putting up a video, children, so that you will understand more. Other insects like houseflies and butterflies have 4 stages in their life cycle. See, grasshoppers and cockroaches have 3 stages. But whereas houseflies and butterflies have how many stages in their life cycle? 4 stages. So what are those? Let us see. It looks like a worm. The larvae of different insects have different names. Now, other insects, houseflies and butterflies have 4 stages. What are those? The young one that hatches from the egg is called the larva. So, young one, here what are we calling from the young one of the cockroach is nymph. But in case of butterflies and houseflies, the young one is called as the larva and it looks different from the parent. It looks more like a worm. Worm ante purugu. Itla paakutu untundi. Green color lo untundi. The larvae of different insects have different names. The larva of housefly is called as maggot. The larva of butterfly is called caterpillar. The caterpillar eats leaves and grows rapidly. So the caterpillar of the butterfly is called as the larva of the butterfly is called as the caterpillar, and caterpillar grows by eating the leaves. After some time it stops eating and forms a covering called pupa. So the third stage is pupa, and then it comes out of the pupa and the changes into a adult butterfly. Adult insects does not look after their babies. So whatever the mother insects are there will not take care of their babies. So if you see in cockroaches and grasshoppers, we have 3 stages: egg, baby insect and the adult one. But whereas in butterflies, they have 4 stages. What are those? Houseflies and butterflies, they have 4 stages. First stage is egg, then comes the larva, then comes the pupa, then comes the adult one. So the larva of housefly is called as the maggot and the larva of butterfly is called as the caterpillar. Okay, and this larva, once it converted, they convert into pupa. From pupa, it changes into an adult insect. Thus, this is how the life cycle process will go on. So by this, we are going to end the lesson, children. I will be sending you the detailed video about the life history of these insects: cockroach, grasshopper, butterfly and housefly, so that you will get a clear picture what actually a life cycle is. Okay children, hope you understood the lesson. Thank you.